When we look at the ultra successful people in this world, we wonder how they've done all the things that they've done. We look at Elon Musk and we wonder how has he gotten into space? You look at Richard Branson and you wonder how he's created so many companies in so many different areas. You look at Drake and you wonder how he's produced so many good albums, so many songs. Year after year, Drake is topping the charts. He's doing things that, quite frankly, most artists dream of. All these people that we look up to, we wonder how they have done all these things. We wonder how they've achieved so much. And the one thing that most of us won't be able to wrap our heads around is that we have the same 24 hours as these people. Like, they don't live on a different clock. They don't have like 35 hours in one day. No, they have 24 hours. Just like us. The only difference is that they utilize their time differently. And they have been doing that for the past few years while we've been wasting our time. While we've been doing nothing. While we've been playing video games, watching YouTube videos, eating junk food every single day. And if you're being honest with yourself, deep down you know that you're supposed to do something substantial. You know that you're supposed to achieve. You're supposed to succeed and you're supposed to compete. You know that you're not supposed to spend your life idolizing other men, mere human beings. You know that you're supposed to make a name for yourself, to do something with your life. And yet you wonder how all these people who have achieved great things, you wonder how they were able to do it, how they're able to do so much with their time. It's not that they have more time, it's just that they use their time more efficiently. And they have been doing that for the past few years. So now you need to make the change. You need to start using your time more efficiently. You don't have to copy what they did because you are your own unique person. You have gone through your own unique experiences. Experiences that were tailor-made for your journey, for your purpose, for who God wanted you to become. So you have to write down your goals. You have to sit down and think. If you haven't thought about your goals, your long-term goals for like the next 5-10 years, then that's what you need to do after this video. You need to sit down and stare at a wall, stare at trees, stare at whatever you want. As long as it's not like entertaining, just stare at some inanimate object and think about your goals. Think about what you want to achieve. Think about the type of man you want to be. And now once you decide what you want to do, you'll probably know the steps that you'll need to take. You'll probably know that I'm going to have to do this, I'm going to have to do that. So remember how I was saying that we have the same 24 hours as the people that we look up to ensure that you spend your time as efficiently as possible. The question that you need to continually ask yourself is what I'm doing right now a meaningful activity? If it is a meaningful activity, then great, carry on, keep going, you're on a good path. If you're doing something that lacks meaning, that is useless, like scrolling social media, like watching some stupid show, you're watching like Emily in Paris or something. If you're doing something that lacks meaning, then stop it immediately, or stop it as soon as you can. Do not say that, I'm going to stop at the end of this episode, I'm going to do that. And fair enough, right? You don't have to spend your whole day doing meaningful things. If you want to like watch some random Netflix show, then plan it. Make sure that you work for that so that when you watch it, you can watch it in peace, knowing that, you know what, I worked for this. What you want to do is get your ratio of meaningful to useless activities, and you want to skew it in the direction of meaningful. You want to do as many meaningful activities as you can for each useless activity. The more of your time that you spend doing meaningful activities, the higher the yield that you obtain from life. You'd be surprised at what you can achieve. You'd be surprised type of person you could become. You'll be surprised when you realize just how much potential you had this whole time. You'll be surprised to realize that, you know what, you're not different to these guys that you look up to. They're mere human beings. You're of the same flesh, so you can do exactly what they have done. The only thing holding you back is how you've been spending your time. So make sure that after this, after watching this video, you resolve to spend your time only doing meaningful activities.